Each part is heard only once. The questions include various types, such as multiple choice, matching, sentence completion, and form completion. The test lasts approximately 30 minutes, plus 10 minutes to transfer answers. Test begins. Part 1. You will hear a conversation between a student, Anna, and a housing officer, Mark, at a university accommodation office. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 10. Now listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 10.
Good morning. Welcome to the University Accommodation Office. I'm Mark. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm a new international student and I'd like to apply for on-campus housing.
Great. I'll help you with the application. Can I have your full name, please?
Sure, it's Anna Marie Thompson.
Thank you, Anna. And your student ID number?
It's STU 245789.
Got it. Now, which type of accommodation are you interested in? We have shared flats, single rooms, or studio apartments.
I'd prefer a single room if possible.
All right, single room. Do you have any specific requirements, like a quiet area or proximity to the library?
Yes, I'd like a room in a quiet area. I'm studying medicine, so I need to focus.
Noted. We have some single rooms in the West Hall, which is known for being quieter. Next, what's your contact email?
It's anna.thompson@uni.com.
Thanks. And your phone number?
It's +44 771 234 5678.
Perfect. Now, do you want a meal plan included? We offer vegetarian, standard, or no meal plan.
I'll go with the vegetarian meal plan.
All right. Lastly, when do you plan to move in?
I'd like to move in on the 1st of September.
Great. I'll process this. You'll get a confirmation email within 2 days.
This is the end of Part 1. You now have 30 seconds to check your answers. Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 20. You will hear a talk by a community center coordinator about upcoming events. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 20. Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 20.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Riverview Community Center. I'm Jane, the coordinator, and today I'll outline our upcoming events for the next 2 months. We've got a packed schedule, so let's dive in. First, our weekly fitness classes. These are held every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. in the main hall. They're free for members, but non-members pay £5 per session. The classes include yoga and Pilates, led by certified instructors. Booking isn't required, just show up. Next, we're launching a photography workshop on Saturday, the 15th of October. It runs from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and costs £10, which includes materials. It's perfect for beginners, and you'll learn basic camera techniques. Places are limited, so book online by the 10th. For families, we have a Children's Art Day on Sunday, the 23rd of October, from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's aimed at kids aged 5 to 12, and it's completely free. Parents must stay with children under 8. Activities include painting and clay modeling. Finally, our book club meets monthly, on the first Wednesday of each month at 7 p.m. The next meeting is on the 5th of October, discussing a historical novel. It's open to all, and you can join anytime. Check our website for the book title. Any questions? Feel free to ask me after this talk or email us at riverview@community.org.
This is the end of part 2. You now have 30 seconds to check your answers. Part 3. Conversation in an educational context. You will hear a discussion between 2 students, Liam and Sarah, and their tutor, Dr. Patel, about a group project. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 30. Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 30.
Good afternoon, Liam and Sarah. Let's discuss your group project on renewable energy. How's it going?
Hi, Dr. Patel. We've divided the tasks. I'm researching solar energy, and Sarah's looking at wind power.
I suggest using academic journals from the University Library database. They're peer-reviewed and credible. Liam, how about you?
I've found some good data on solar panel efficiency, but I'm struggling with the presentation structure.
A clear structure is key. Start with an introduction, then present your findings, and end with a comparison of solar and wind energy. Include visuals like graphs.
That's helpful. Should we include a section on costs?
Definitely. Cost analysis is critical. Compare installation and maintenance costs for both energy types.
Got it. We're also wondering about the word limit for the report.
The report should be no more than 2,000 words, excluding references. Aim for clarity and conciseness.
And the deadline?
It's the 30th of November. Submit it online via the portal by midnight.
One last thing, can we get feedback on our draft?
Yes, submit a draft by the 15th of November, and I'll provide comments within a week.
This is the end of Part 3. You now have 30 seconds to check your answers. Part 4. Monologue on an academic subject. You will hear a lecture by Professor Adams on urban gardening. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40. Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 40.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Professor Adams, and today's lecture is on urban gardening, an increasingly popular practice in cities worldwide. Let's explore its benefits, challenges, and future potential. Urban gardening involves growing food or plants in city environments, often in small spaces like rooftops, balconies, or community plots. One major benefit is improved food security. Studies show that urban gardens can provide up to 20% of a household's fresh produce, reducing reliance on supermarkets. Another advantage is environmental. Gardens absorb carbon dioxide, reducing urban carbon footprints by approximately 0.5 tons per garden annually. They also lower city temperatures by 1 to 2 degrees Celsius, combating the urban heat island effect. However, challenges exist. Space is limited, with only 5% of urban land available for gardening. Soil quality is another issue, as city soils are often contaminated with heavy metals. Gardeners must use raised beds or imported soil, which increases costs. Community engagement is vital. Successful projects like those in Detroit involve local residents in planning and maintenance, fostering social bonds. In contrast, top-down projects often fail due to lack of community buy-in. Looking ahead, technology offers solutions. Vertical farming using stacked layers can increase yields by 30%. Hydroponics, growing plants in water, reduces soil dependency. Yet, these methods require high initial investments, often £50,000 for a small setup. In conclusion, urban gardening holds great promise, but requires innovation and community effort to overcome its challenges. Thank you, and I'll take questions now.
This is the end of Part 4. You now have 30 seconds to check your answers. This is the end of the listening test. You will now have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet.